Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly energy check-in for the zodiac sign of Aries. Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome all Aries. Today we'll go through the energy for the September, okay? We will see your recent energy, your current energy, and also a little bit to your future. And we will go by 3 different areas of your life, which is your relationships, your stability, money, and your health, your physical or mental health, what's on your mind, okay? We will start with your recent energy. So let's see what's happening recently with you, Aries. Oops. Okay. Let's see. What's the recent energy for Aries? Ooh, very fiery, very your type. Oh, beautiful. Finally, we have a new card. So the deck I'm using has 2 more cards. So this is one of them, the road. So there's a new road for you. Beautiful. Oh, okay. And 2 of Swords. Okay, so with Ace of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Road, I feel like there's this new energy coming in recently, okay? So there may have been like a little flame, a passion that you started, okay? Something that maybe took you off guard, so you protected yourself already with this 2 of Swords, okay? Because maybe this, whatever happened, this opportunity, it suddenly awakened a lot of feelings that you had, and maybe you just got scared and you automatically maybe blocked them or put up some, walls around it. Nonetheless, this was very passionate. Could be a connection, could be something you started. Maybe happened during travel with the road, but the road cause is mostly about us finding, different directions. Sometimes we don't expect in what, places we will find ourselves. Sometimes we think that we're going one way and then suddenly the world shifts and our road, our path, our destiny, some people say, it changes, right? So it feels kind of like you were walking one direction, right? And maybe it didn't felt like yours, but you were walking it, and then suddenly something awakes, right? And it pulls you to a different direction, and maybe you got scared. You're like, wait, I cannot, like, this is my road. Like, I cannot go a different way. What happens if I go a different way? But something awaked, okay? It could be that you just felt something. It could be that you noticed something. Maybe you met someone and things change, okay? So exciting, isn't exciting, Aries? You're fixed, but you're still, passionate fire sign. So it could be something that, oh, King of Cups. Okay, so maybe it was a person. Oh, maybe it was a very passionate person. Okay, interesting, Aries. What's the story here? And 7 of Wands. Okay, well, I don't make only connection readings, okay? So it doesn't have to be a connection. It still could be that, you felt passion towards something else. So let's assume this is a connection, okay? Maybe you've met someone and you fell in love at the moment, and that's very scary. With the 7 of Wands, it may be very in and out, it may be very unstable, and doesn't have to be unstable in a bad way. It's just adventurous, okay? The relationship is now all feelings and you don't know, right? Like a beginner stages. So maybe you just fell in love, and right now and you weren't expecting maybe to fall for this particular person. Maybe they're different than your initial type, and I feel like you feel very scared and unprepared for this, right? This is something you weren't expecting, and it feels like this energy is coming in and out, okay? So it doesn't feel like this is completely fully stable. For others of you, it doesn't have to be a relation. It can be that maybe you were having a plan for yourself that could be very stable plan, maybe very, one career track. And then suddenly there's this idea, something is changing, something is happening, and you explore this completely different world of creativity, and you really want to put your passion and your energy there, but you're scared because maybe this is something uncertain, maybe this job or opportunity is not as stable as what you've created for yourself. Maybe it is actually that stable, but because it's unknown, it's different. That's why it makes you feel scared, like you're not prepared for it, okay? For some of you, maybe you were waiting for something like this. Maybe you actually didn't felt like you were on your road, and now that you found it, again, can be scary, because you may feel like whatever this energy that comes currently is, even though it's very nice and it feels like love at first sight, even if this is not a person, it feels like this is something that, oh my God, I love this, I want to do this, you know, this is who I am. It feels like you think you're not prepared for this, right? To step on this journey. It feels uncertain. It feels like it's scary, maybe because it feels so attractive, okay? Of course, with the Knight of Wands, always be careful in a way of like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Not at this time, but it's free to explore. It's free to explore, okay? So wow, I think this is the first reading this month that it's not as challenging and heavy. It feels like really nice adventure you're stepping in. There's a little bit of fear, but nothing so like terrible. Trust me, like other readings were very scary. And this is very much in your energy, Aries, because you are very driven, you know? So you're very much in your energy, whatever that is. So let's see nearest future. The Star. Damn, this is dream come true. Wow, amazing. I want to be an Aries for this month. For the upcoming month. I have Aries moon. Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Swords. Okay, balance, okay? Balance yourself. Slow down. Okay, so with the Star, it feels like, yeah, the dreams are coming true, whatever it is. It feels like something came quicker than you expected it. So maybe just things work out for you that you weren't expecting. You know, your manifestations coming true. Maybe this person you always thought is like, you know, the best, like your perfect match is coming through. But in the future, it feels like there is needs for balance, okay? With Two of Pentacles, everything may happening very quickly, or you will have to, you know, kind of sort out your life, okay? So yes, it is great energy. Yes, it's coming here and it looks good. It looks like something you should explore at least, right? But it also tells you in the future that you need to slow down, right? Like you don't need to rush for it. You can just take it slow, explore it in your own term. Don't like lose your head over it, okay? Whatever that is. If it's a connection, yes. If this is you know, a job opportunity, the same. Like this can be great, this can be golden, but you need to take your time, okay? Now, Six of Swords, it's a little bit different energy, and it makes me feel of the Two of Swords that we had in the beginning. You're kind of disconnected from your emotions a little bit here. Like, of course, you feel passionate, but deeper emotions, I don't see many. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a King of Cups here, but I mean something that you have to like think of or introspect, you know, like it feels like currently there's this wave of like good energy and the love, but in the past you blocked something out of fear. With Seven of Swords, you continue blocking it because you weren't feel like ready, and with Six of Swords, it's a turn to the past. So for some of you, I feel like there's something in the past, in maybe a past relationship that you didn't heal from. So although this looks very exciting and you know, passionate, if you don't heal from your past wounds, and I mean habits, the way you think, you know, maybe even you know, making peace with someone or something, it may haunt you in this new connection, right? And you don't want to sacrifice the Star connection or job or anything that is with past harm. So you really need to think about it and heal from this, okay? It's not that you're not ready. I mean, it's not that you don't want to invest in it because you're not ready, but take it slower and be extra careful to not repeat what you did. I think here we have, yeah, the world in the reverse. It's like a karmic connection. So don't repeat your past. Don't repeat your past, basically. You know, you don't want to repeat your past. You want to always level up. And with this road in the reverse, I feel like maybe you weren't ready because you were trying to, you know, go on certain path. For some of you, if you're on a path and something distracts you and it looks like this, it looks nice. And I'm not saying don't go for it, but don't completely erase your path, okay? If this was something you were aiming for, please take that in mind, okay? Because there's something from the past that you keep thinking about in the future, and it can either be unhealed wounds, very, very, very possible, or something you didn't finish because this distracted you, right? And you don't want this energy to distract you. You want to take it in your life, but not in a way to forget everything that it was before, okay? I hope this is understandable. The period that you're currently on is like, yeah, you know, love, this honeymoon, but you need balance, okay, for this to be healthy and good, okay? So remember that that there is something you're trying to escape from, and it's showing up in the future again, okay? Oops. So let's see now how this shows up in relationship, in your stability, and in your health. Let's see, relationship, money, and it felt. Okay, so first we have this, and we have Two of Wands. Okay, Seven of Swords. I don't like this card. Why like this? Okay, so in your connections, keep in mind, okay, with Seven of Swords, there's someone who's not being completely honest here, and it may be you. It doesn't have to be the other person, okay? You may not be honest, and when I think it's you, because I didn't get the, like, I mean, okay. For some of you, this person is a little bit flaky, okay? With the Knight of Wands, they may be in and out. It doesn't mean that they have bad intentions. Maybe they just as excited as you, and they don't know what they're doing it, okay? But you can address this behavior before it comes to be a burden, okay? So in any connection that you feel like someone is, you don't know where they stand on with their intentions, you can just simply ask. And it's never too early, you know? They can just tell you that they're not sure, and that's okay, but that's already an answer, right? And if you don't address, then you have no answer and you feel lied to. So it's better to address it. But I think for a lot of you, because we already talked about you and the swords and the sevens, I feel like there's something you're not saying to whoever this new energy is, something from the past. Maybe you're ashamed of what happened in the past. There is something from your either past connection or, past similar situation that you're not telling because maybe you're scared that it would sacrifice this one, but it's a lie in a way, and it will come back. So it's better to address it when you have control over addressing it, instead of waiting it to come out and, maybe destroyed what seems to be a really nice beginning, okay? So keep that in mind. The Emperor, when it comes to your finances, I feel like you're in control of what you're doing. So if this is a new passion, a new hobby, yes, 1,000 times yes. It feels like you're being on your track. Again, we need a little bit of balance in the future, but take ownership of what you're doing, okay? If this is this passionate new beginning and you feel a little bit scared, it's normal for entrepreneurs, but it is your dream. It is coming true. You just have to take full ownership of it, okay? And release any negative thoughts from the past of like, I can do it, they told me I can do it, like I need to be working under someone. No, you're doing your thing and it's working out for you, okay? And the Two of Wands, when it comes to your health, your mental and physical health, it feels like for some of you, you need to get away. For some of you, you need to have a weekend trip or just, go a bit farther from where you are, just to, kind of like reset. For others, okay, it may be that you, again, like it's like this reminiscing on, like regretting something you didn't do in the past, okay? Usually it's better to have lessons than regrets, because you can always learn from a lesson, right? And regret will haunt you in a way. So for some of you, it feels like maybe there's something you feel like you need to finish before you go on to the next step, or maybe you need to try something before you completely disregard it. I don't know what that is. With Two of Wands also, it's just like it's inviting you to move more, okay? So if you have any pain or you feel, and it can be headaches, it can be physical pain, actually the answer is to not stay, it's to move, okay, a little bit. So maybe start some activity. because it feels like you're kind of like staying in the same place all the time and just like looking at things from your safe space. And I think it's time to try something, you know, try something new. And maybe for some of you also, like because we talked about career, like it can relate, you can be a little bit scared to go outside of your path, outside of your area of expertise, but it is encouraging you to step in that other role, you know, something maybe you've admired for some time. Okay. And be brave, like with Two of Wands, of all these cards, it feels like there's so much fun stuff coming in, but you need to be brave. And look at the card that just came out, the Strength. For me, strength is a lot about being brave. It's about understanding your inner strength, right? So that's maybe mainly what you should focus on, both in your this new connection and in this if this is a new like a step up in your career, entrepreneur, that's also what you should focus on. And you know, with the Strength in the reverse, I feel like it's not about showing up how strong you are. It's about understanding your weaknesses. So once again, we're coming to this area, right, of something not being addressed, your fears, something from the past. So the more you understand this past, the easier it will be to be strong, because you know, strength is understanding our weaknesses. Okay, and right now you don't want to look at your weaknesses, you want to just be in this happy energy, but you know, secure it so it doesn't get destroyed. So think about what you can work on, what is hunting you even, and get that resolved before it's too late. Okay, because we don't want this beautiful energy to go to waste, because you're so far the only sign, and it's, I think it's 3 more left, 4, something like that. So please take care of it. Nothing is yet set in stone. Interesting. So again, like I feel like for those of you who step outside of your you took a chance, right, on something, I feel like it's not yet to decide what it will come from, like what will come out of it. Okay, we're still like in this process of getting to know it and being very excited, right? So nothing is yet set in stone. It can either work or not, but you need to face your fears for it to work. Because nothing is, yes, it feels like nothing is yet 100%, you know, like admitted. Like if it's a job, it's not yet established. If it's a relationship, again, it's not yet committed, right? Everything is like get to know, seeing how you're working on it. Is it working out? So that's the current energy. And again, that gives you still time to really, you know, confront yourself on things where you're lacking. Let's see one more oracle message for you, Aries. Oh my God, jump in. Jump in. I like that, but I want you to be careful. But that's very your current energy. And loosen your grip. Damn. So it's both about jumping in a way. So Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. You know what? Say yes to change. I'll leave it at that. Say yes to change. That's what you're doing, basically. And I feel like you're doing it pretty good. Coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Okay, so this card, so jump in, but it also feels like you, again, like you need to focus on this, things that may stop you. So like, you know, like, I don't want you to create problems, but I want you to be ahead of the problem, okay? For some of you, because the word addiction was put in here, I don't see a devil, so I didn't connect it to the addiction, but for some of you, it may be connected to the addiction. Maybe you had an addiction in the past, so it's better to face it, right, than to destroy something new. And for people who are addicted to substances or you know, gambling, whenever there's like a lot of changes like this happening in our life, like you see this fiery changes, it's very easy to come back to addiction, right? So just be careful, extra careful with that one, and like don't chase this rush. And I think that what I said for the future, to really balance yourself out and to make peace with the past, it's very crucial at the moment. Okay, I don't want you to stop being happy with this new energy, because it's a great, be happy, but take ownership as the emperor of all this energy. Okay, make it stable, because it can be really nice and what you dreamed of, but you need to be present, balanced, and healed. Okay, that's the main focus for you, to understand your weaknesses, work on them as this beautiful energy is around you. Okay, that will be it for you, Aries, for the month of September. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like me to give you a personal reading, you can leave a comment or you can email me. Okay, you can follow up on my channel here on YouTube or on TikTok. I do daily readings, so there's a new message every day. Maybe it can help you on your journey throughout the whole month. And I hope you enjoyed. I wish you all the best for September, and I'll see you in the next month. Thank you. Bye bye.